Welcome back everyone to Skyrim's mod of the day, and in this video I'm looking at Immersive Interiors 0.1 Alpha. Now that's not to say this mod ain't already great, because it is. Now instead of telling you what this does, I'll show you first, and of course Rodane is happy because mod of the day is back. Anyway, look over here and you can already see I'm in a robbed Breeze home, and if you look at these windows you can see Whiterun outside of the windows, which is so great for immersion, I have to admit. I mean, this is simply crazy. I mean, look at that. I mean, the textures aren't too great on the window frames right now, but that can be improved, and I don't really care about that anyway, because I can see Whiterun, and as you can see, the angles do move. I mean, this is one of these mods I've been waiting for, and apparently the author also made this for Oblivion, so it's already been made before. Now, what the author wants to do is make this in half cities. So each release will be half a city. The first release has been Whiterun, and it covers roughly half of the main areas you go to, including War Maidens, the Drunken Huntsman, Breeze Home of course, and the Bannered Mare, amongst a few other ones. Now, I'm keeping this already, even though it's alpha, some people are scared of alpha mods. This one, it's already looking great, and I've tested it out and it is kind of sick. Now, it does this by making interiors kind of dynamic. This is what makes it a good mod, and to show you what I mean by that is, for example, it is 12:53 PM in the game right now, and you can see it's quite bright in here. Now if I go and wait 12 hours, we'll go in TFC just to you know, speed the process up. You can already see the difference. You see how dark it is in here now? What's happened to my hair? I must have another mod turned on. My hair's just changed. What the hell happened there? I don't know what's happened then. You'll notice now, look at that, it looks even better now. It's night time, you can see lights on. Ignore, what's the name now? I've forgotten the name. Oh, it's on subtitles, I'm a noob. Kerry, whatever she's called. I mean, look at that. You can see outside, you can see the glow of the street. That looks so great. I mean, think about it, if you're playing immersively, I mean, even if you're not, this isn't like an addition to any game. And I've not noticed no FPS hit from this at all, so that's what's even. And I've got an EMB enabled right now, which does take my FPS down, and this is not doing nothing to it. So as you can see, the light is coming through the windows, and that's what's great about the mod. Apparently, according to the author, if you have a nice sunset, you'll get orange light coming through into your home. I mean, let's just, for example, come over here near these windows, and let's wait for a full 24 hours, and the light will change every single hour, so you'll be able to see the change in light. Of course at night time it might be more subtle, but you can already see it changing. This is how it's changing throughout the day. As the outside world changes, the colour of the inside changes, and I mean, you can slowly see it changing now, only subtly, but it's changing. My hair's changed again, and look, it's just like, whoa, it's just so. This is what I wanted in the game for immersion. I mean, let's go back to like sunset, so to speak. Let's go to the sunset. I think it's about 6 hours away. Roughly about now. What's happening now? Why is my carrying weight dropping? Sorry about this. I could cut this out, but anyway, I'm back on after adjusting my carry weight. I think it's realistic needs and diseases, lowering my weight because I'm hungry and stuff. Anyway, let's see. Walk past. Like I said, it's about 7 AM. You walk past, watch that. You see? Can you see that light shining through? I mean, come on, that is just, oh my god, that's the sun rising. That in itself is just gorgeous. I mean, this is like a mod I've been wanting for ages. And speaking of the hair and the beard growing, I believe that is another mod I've got installed, which I am waiting to review. I'm waiting for the author to update the mod. It's currently a hidden file, which of course causes hair growth and beard growth dynamically. I thought it was disabled, I must have turned it on by accident again. A bit dangerously. Now, as a bonus, I think this mod complements Frostfall pretty well. And you're thinking how? Well, put it this way. If you've got Frostfall installed, you'll understand that if you press a key, in my case it's F1, it'll show you the exposure and the weather stars. As you saw there, because I'm inside the building pretty much, it says you cannot sense the outside weather, because we never used to be able to see it. Although with this mod, we can now see weather effects. I'm in, I think it's the Bannered Mare right now. Yes, I am. And as you can see, it started to thunderstorm, and look what we can see through the windows. You can hear and see the rain. So that's right, you can do both. You can hear and see it. Now, you've seen some on the window right there. That is actually another feature of the mod I will talk to you about a minute ago. It's like planks of wood, and I'll explain that in a second. And again, I've re-entered Breeze Home, and you can see again the rain falling down. At least I can. I'm not sure on video how well this will translate. I mean, I can see it quite clearly there, so you guys should be able to see it as well. Now, I believe that's all the windows in Breeze Home that we can pretty much see that's available to us. Yes, it is. So let's move on to the next part of my discussion of this mod. Also, you'll notice the lighting does change immediately as soon as it starts, for example, raining. The overcast will darken the rooms, so it's completely dynamic. It's all been reworked by the author, which is simply awesome. The word you've not heard me say in a few weeks. Anyway, let's go into the MCM to show you a few little features. Here we are, Immersive Interiors by some Welsh guy. That's the author, of course. Now, there's a few things, such as this, local map masking, and as it says below, basically it's default on. It like kind of, when you look at your map inside, you'll see the area you're in, like you'll see the Breeze Home map. I believe with this turned off, it'll show the full exterior as well, because of how the mod works. So of course, that's completely off, because you want it off really. Rain sounds, as you can hear right now, they are on. And you really want them on, because again, it helps frostfall, it helps immersion. You will know now if it's raining, or outside for example, you'll know it's bad weather, so you know about it. You don't have to rely on the F key or whatever key you've got key binding to it anymore. We've also got cover problematic areas. Now that is why you saw them boards on that window, as it reads right there, attempts to utilise natural looking effects, boarded up windows, curtains, etc. to block windows where the view is less than desirable. So that's like a way of saying the view is shit, so we'll put curtains there, or we'll put boarded up windows there. Of course I would rather have it off myself, but I turned it on, because default is off, but I turned it on to show you that. And then we've got the interior weather mode. You can't choose that, it's blanked out, so I assume it says fixed, so I don't know what that means. I believe it means it's there's no explanation for that. I'm just guessing it means the weather. I've got no explanation. I'm not going to grasp at straws because I don't know anything about it, and there's no point trying to attempt to work it out. But anyway, that is pretty much this mod, and I think quite a few people are going to like this. Like I said, it's currently in alpha, 0.1 alpha no less, and that means it only does half of Whiterun so far, and the priority is over the more used buildings, so smaller unused houses like say Heimsk's house won't really get done until the end of the city. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say right now about this mod. It's just simply really useful with Frostfall, in my opinion. I'm sure others will agree. It could be a patch for Frostfall to integrate it, so when you hit your hotkey no more, you can sense the outside weather, because that is going to be a nice little thing to have in the game. That's all I can say about it now. It's been totally reviewed at its current stage. Of course, this is something I will be following and tracking, so I will do updates on this mod as it gets better. The only improvements I can see, really, and the only improvements I can see, is update these textures on the windows to make them more high definition to match the rest of the HD textures. But again, that's not a necessity, because just how it is now is pretty much perfect. And the author is adding more locations as we speak. I'm sure it's quite painstaking. So, you know, I can't really say any other improvements besides that, because it looks seriously awesome. I love this to death. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was licking my chops. I love this so much. I just wish it was already completed for the full Skyrim, basically. But, you know, whatever. We do what we do. Hopefully the author might even consider doing Falskar as well. You never know. Anyway, that is it for this episode. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.